I've decided to start YouTube at 6:30 a.m. in the morning. Don't know why, but that's that. Welcome to my YouTube channel. There's a guy who can't drive next to me. Who's going up the curb. The whole idea of this YouTube channel is to gain traction, obviously, but the whole thing about this is to train hard and make myself accountable for my training. I know I'm not the biggest guy in the world, and I know I'm not the smallest. I'm just an average man that wants to get better at training and getting a bit better in general, at being a bit more dedicated to what I do, as I slack quite easily. And so hopefully with this whole YouTube thing, I can get into my training back again like I was when I was 16 and smashing it. Okay. Unfortunately, this gym doesn't have a crazy amount of weight. The heaviest we got is 30 kilos, which is fine. But normally I'll be lifting around 42s. I know it's quite surprising, but as I said, the reason why I'm in here though is because I can record in here without getting disturbed, and I feel super awkward that I've got a tripod out on my camera and somewhat recording myself, which is a point I need to check if I'm actually recording myself. Which, cool, I am. Okay. I mean, they feel a bit heavier than 30 kilos, but they'll be all right. Okay. Alright, well, they're not too bad. They're a little bit heavy. They don't really feel like 30 kilos. They feel a bit heavier. I see a lot of guys, they try and, especially younger people, they grab the weight from the bottom and they sling it up like that and they try and get in. And I don't really understand that, because if you're getting a weight like this, even like 20 kilos, you try and curl it up and then into a bicep curl. When you get to the heavier weights, the whole bicep is just going to start to, well, essentially tear away, and your bicep will end up here. By the time you swung your heavy weight, your bicep's so involved, you're trying to press and your bicep's going to go, nah, no more. So that's why I stand up like a deadlift and then sit down. Yes, it includes a bit more energy, but I think it is quite important, for sure. Okay. This channel is for me to grow, and hopefully you join me and grow as well. Instead of me taking time and just working a load, I'm going to put some work into me and my mental state, which is the gym. I have really bad top chest because when I was younger, I used to always do is just flat bench 3 days a week, and my lower chest is good. My upper chest is not the greatest, I don't think. So, yeah. Road to 50 kilo dumbbells. We'll be there by the end of next year probably, but it is what it is. So yeah, let's get it. Okay, some extra reps for you lot. make a bit of noise. Next on the agenda will be some cable flies, maybe. What's the time? Yeah, let's do some cable flies. Use this. These don't want to turn. They don't really want to turn still, but we can see how they will turn with us, so we can get a bit more squeeze into the chest. It's not your traditional like cable machine. It's pretty old school, but it does the job, as you all know. As long as it does the job, the gains will come as long as you do it correctly. But we have some nice handles. Let's move this bench out of the way and we'll get at it. Alright, other thing to note with these, the weights are all in 6 kilos each, and my math isn't very good, so I have to just aim and pray. And we'll see what happens. If I can lift it or not, then there's the goal to not be able to. Three, alright, let's go. Okay, so I spoke to a guy actually the other day, and I said, why are you not drinking while you train? He said, oh, he feels sick. Well, let me tell you this. If you are not hydrating during your training, you are stupid. Now, I understand when you do things like legs, you don't want to be gulping your water, obviously, but man, sip it or something, because doing an hour and a half worth of legs without any hydration of some sort, even if it's just a water or intra-workout or EAAs or something like that, you're just going to feel sick anyway because you're not drinking, and you'll probably end up passing out. So if you're not hydrating and because you feel sick, I advise you to get your bottle of water and sip it. You don't have to do it every single set, but if you're feeling a bit oof, or you're dehydrated, you feel you're dehydrated, especially if you're sweating loads as well, because it's getting hotter and hotter in England, you need to be able to hydrate something. So water is key, people. There's also I realised with this scale machine, you can't really step out this far. It's a lovely stretch, but it tends to hit the top of the bracket if you go too far out. So that's people are like, you should stand further up, get the bigger stretch, bro. Man, shut up, man. I know that. I just can't do it on this machine, otherwise I'll be breaking the machines that go through the thing. So chill out, man. The cable's slipping. All right. Wrap as many as possible. Just see how many I can really do. None of this weird stuff where people give up at like 10, even though they should be getting 12 or 15. Street failure, you want to grow a big chest. Grow it correctly, and then you'll get it. So let's get it. Okay. That's how we do it. Cheers, McGee's. I'm going to choose this bar out of all the bars that are here, just due to the fact that this will move with you. It twists or turns with you in the middle, so you can get really that 4-range of motion without destroying your wrists. As I also have ridiculously weak wrists. Say that 5 times, and my wrists just hurt a lot. So I'll show you what I do for full range of motion. If you want to critique it, go for it. Will I take it on board? Only if you're actually half decent on what you look like and your technique is also good. So let me know about that. Make sure my elbows are tucked in and stretch all the way up. Push down. Again, that is quite light, but I'll just show you for instance what I do. Go a bit wider because it feels a bit weird. There we go. And as you see, it is twisting with my wrists. So my wrists do not kill off after being here, doing this for any reps. I need that full range of motion. I don't care if you're here, wherever you are, you need that flexion here and that stretch to be able to pull and then squeeze right through. If you do not get that and you're starting to do this, where is the range of motion for 1? 2, there is no stretch, so your triceps aren't going to grow. Yes, that might be why my triceps are really weak, but I have some sort of flexion in there that counts on towards growing them as such. Obviously, you need a bit of weight, but yeah. Okay. Lightweight. Ooh, okay. Oh, it is lightweight. Let's go then. Ooh. Whoa. Yeah, nice. Nice squeeze. Ooh. Ooh. Right. That, pardon, wasn't that bad. However, I'm going to stick at that weight, hit the reps, and then go again. Oh. And squeeze. There we go. No. 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 Okay. All right. Why not? I want to do AMRAP. Oh, you should do AMRAP every single time, man. Just, let's go. Let's go. Okay. Okay. I don't know how Sam Sulek does it, so I'm glazing on him. But I don't know how he does it with these weird little things he does, little partials he does. So, yeah. On the other weight, I'm skinny. Chill, chill, chill. Stretch and pull. Be very careful with your head, otherwise you will leave a mark on your head. And you don't want that, do you? You know, I don't think I have too bad of a tricep. Again, it's this crap that is trash, but we'll hide that for another day, right? I know they're fundamental for a good tricep, especially a strong tricep, but I always overlook them, and you're probably going to see why I overlook them, because I'm terrible at them. So we'll see how it goes. Terrible, aren't I? How much you need to squeeze in your core when you're doing this. If you don't, you're going to be wobbly and wobbly. That was wobbly and that was my core squeezed. But we'll see how I go on for the next like 6 months and see if I got any stronger. I only train chest and tricep once a week. I only train 4 days a week because I need the recovery, and I work quite a lot with my coaching, and I'm studying sports massage. So, and I also work a full-time job, so it's like non-stop. So 4 days a week, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, a Saturday or a Sunday, either or, depending on when and what I'm doing. So it's key. If you're not getting at least 1 or 2 days a week of rest, or active rest, which means walking or cycling or doing a form of cardio, you are bound to be either injured, fatigued, or plateaued like hell. So get at least 1 or 2 days of rest in. Otherwise, what's the point? You're killing your gains like I did. When I first started the gym, I was going every single day, and every single day turned into 2 times a day because I loved gym so much, but it was killing my gains to the point where I was making no progress in size, but my strength was going up a little bit each month, but it wasn't dramatic. So I just had to cut it down, do more research, watch some more people on YouTube, for instance. All right. The last few reps were a lot better. My core was squeezed to shit, that's why. And now my core hurts. But let's go. Quite 20 kilos, shall we? So 20 kilos. These don't really feel like 20 kilos. My fatigue is coming quick. Training at this pace is not great, especially when I only have an hour to get it done, as this is a booking only gym and you only get it booked for an hour, so you have to be in and out like that, and it's at 3:46. I need to get out by 4, so yeah. And that is a wrap. So pretty much, if you would like to like, comment and subscribe, it will be much appreciated. Follow my Instagram, it is Rh.coaching2, and my TikTok is Rh.coaching, and obviously you are watching me on YouTube at Rh.coaching. So they're all pretty much the same. They are in my description if you would like to follow and subscribe to all of them as well. Thank you very much. See you in the next one.